Okay. Today we are going to discuss about outline agreements. In that outline agreements, we have two parts. One is contracts and second one is scheduling agreement. Today we are going to discuss about contracts. So what is an agreement here? It is a common understanding between two parties. Here two parties means company and vendor. Okay. Two parties to supply certain material on a specific terms and conditions. Normally what happens, these agreements are entered between vendors and company on mutual benefit base. What is the mutual benefit here? We will procure bulk quantity so that vendor will be benefited and we will get the better price, better discounted price. Because of we are procuring bulk quantity from the vendor, so the company will be benefited on the price negotiation. And why this agreement will be maintained? In general, to keep the vendor to supply the materials for the long term for a specific price, companies will enter these type of agreements in order to keep the vendor to point for agreement. Okay, and also company will issue to the vendor to procure some worth of materials, for example, some 20 lakhs worth of materials have been procured within the long term period, like within 1 year. Like that, the company will issue to the vendor. That is nothing but the agreement. Okay, here what is a contract here? See here, the definition is a legally binding document agreed between a purchaser. Purchaser is nothing but a company. Company is procuring the materials, and a vendor. A purchasing contract defines the purchasing and supplying of goods or services at agreed price and conditions. Right? We need to, the vendor needs to be agreed the price, right? And the contract does not contain any specific delivery dates or the individual delivery quantities. These are specified subsequently in release orders issued against the contract. Once the agreement is ready, contract we created in SAP, then we will create some release order with respect to the contract. Release order is nothing but a purchase order. Okay. Whenever you create the purchase order with respect to the contract, the price will be updated from the contract. Okay. What is the use? When purchasing department wants to set up long-term relationship with the vendor for specific group of materials or services to negotiate binding conditions for purchasing like price, quantity, discounts, etc. Okay. And the purchase order which is created against the contract is called as release order. Release order is nothing but a purchase order I told earlier. And what are the type of contracts available? We are having two types of contracts. One is value contract and second one is quantity contract. See here, what is a value contract? This contract is recorded as fulfilled when release orders totaling a given value has been issued. Use this contract type when the total value of all the release orders should not exceed a certain amount. That means the company and vendor agreed with some value contract. The company issues that within 1 year or 2 years, I will procure some worth quantity, like some 20 lakhs, some 1 crore, like that. The company will issue to the vendor so that the vendor will reduce the price of the material. Okay, this is nothing but value contract. Value means some worth of materials the company will issue to procure from the vendor. And coming to quantity contract, the contract is regarded as fulfilled when release orders totaling a given quantity. See here, the difference is, here you can see the given value, here the given quantity have been issued. Use this contract. That means the company will issue that I will procure some 10,000 quantity of material, not the worth of material, 10,000 quantity of materials I will procure from the vendor. Like that, the company will issue. That is nothing but the quantity contract. You understand, right? What is the difference between value contract and quantity contract? Okay. Here we use the document type for value contract is WK. It's a standard document type. For quantity contract, we use MK. Okay. Ways of creating contracts. We can create manually, or else if you want to create with the references, we have these kind of references like purchase requisition you can create, or else with reference to RFQs or with reference other contracts, previous contracts, old contracts. Okay. And some special characteristics of contract. Contracts are outline agreements. They do not contain details of delivery dates, right? Because we create the contracts. After that, we will create the purchase orders, like release orders with reference to that. In that purchase order, we will maintain the delivery date. And if a purchasing info record with condition record exists for the material and the vendor, the system automatically suggests the net price according to these conditions when you create the contract item. See here, you created InfoRec already with the vendor, the same vendor available. After that, the company has done some agreement with the vendor and we maintain the price in the contract. So what the system suggests, whether it's the contract price or the InfoRecord price. First, the preference of the SAP is to take the price from the contract. If the contract is not available, then it will go and search for InfoRecord. The InfoRecord is available, then it will take from the InfoRecord. Okay. The first preference is contracts. And third point, contract validity period is defined in the contract header as a validity period. See, every contract or every agreement has the validity period. Okay. The contract may be within 1 year, within 2 years, within 10 years. Okay. Based on their agreement, they will maintain the validity period. Okay. And next one is the purchase order, which is created with reference to the contract, is called as release order. We already discussed it. And what are the transaction codes we use for the creation of contracts? Creation of contract ME31K, change ME32K, display ME33K. If you want to release contract, we can use ME35K. And purchase requisition. If you are using if you are creating contract with reference to purchase requisition or any other documents, their document types should be same as contracts. Okay. Do you have any questions for the theoretical part, Joseph?
No, Shekhar.
Business perspective.
So contract and even is a single vendor also, one-time vendor also, we have to make contract, or like a repeated vendors.
One-time vendor, it doesn't require contract actually. Maybe they know the prices. Yeah. Based on yes. If it is buying once a month or once a week, okay, they can create a contract. Not a problem. If they are procuring like 6 months, once a 6 months or once a year, they don't require the contracts, right? Or else, if they want it also, they can do the contract. If they want to bind the price, the company wants to bind a price, definitely they will do the contract. For example, once a 6 months they are buying, okay, but they were buying a huge quantity and the company doesn't want to change the price with the vendor, then they can go ahead and do the agreement also. Based on their business functionality, it depends.
Shake 1 second, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
Okay. Oh, not. Yes. Do you understand, right? The business functionality of contracts. Do you have any questions? Yeah. Can I go?
No questions.
Okay. See, whether it is higher value, its value is higher or not, it doesn't require. If they want to bind the price, company wants to bind the price, then they will go and create the contract with the vendor. That's it. Okay. You do not look into the price or not. Okay. If it is 1 lakh rupees, it doesn't change every time from the same vendor. So the company doesn't require to maintain a contract.
It only depends, okay? I think.
Yeah, it depends. Okay. If the material price is changing, fluctuating. For example, let's take an example of petrol. Today the price is 113 rupees. From 1 week back, its price is 120 rupees, right? So the price is fluctuating. So then they will go and create the contract because they don't want to lose the money, right? So that is the reason why they will create the contract based on the material price fluctuation and all other things they will consider. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me take you to the SAP and let me show you the configuration part and we'll create the components. Okay, as the same way, here also we need to define the document types and we need to assign the number range to the document type. We already had some standard document types. If you want to use the same standard, you can use it. Okay. For the testing purpose, I want you to know about the customization. So I will do the customization for document types. I will assign some new number range and we will create the contracts. Okay. SPRO reference IMG and go to materials management and then go to purchasing. Here you can see the contract. Okay. Open the contract. Here you can see document types and number ranges. Let me open the document types. We have a standard document type. For quantity contract, we have a document type called MK. And if WK is for value contract. So we said, see, value contract and quantity contract. Let us do here. We need to assign the number ranges. You already know about all these things. We already discussed in ER, RFQ, and purchase order as well, right? So let me do one thing. Let me customize this document type. Copy as. Let me put as. See, WK. Okay. On the value contract. Let me remove internal and external number range. Enter. Copy all. So it copied all the entries. Let me save it. Okay, we define the document type. Now let us create a new number range. Let us see what are the number ranges available. From number ranges, let me do some ascending orders. Okay, here 5-6 series and 5-7 series is missing. So let us go with the 5-6 series. We put some new number range, 56 and okay. And if you want to create a actional also, you can go ahead and do that. Let me take 5-7 series. It is actional. You need to check the actional checkbox. Okay, 56 is for internal number range and 57 is for actional number range. Changes for save. Let me assign it to our document. ZWK, okay. 56 internal, 57 actional. Okay, the document type first defined for value contract. We will discuss later the quantity contract. Let us go with the value contract first. What is the T code to create the contract? ME31A. Okay, can enter. Here you can see vendor number, agreement type, agreement date, when the agreement is created, and what is the organization data. You need to maintain plant, storage location. Let us take one of the vendor. Now company code is H0, right? Okay, let us take Bosch and agreement type ZWK, Honda value contract, right? Let us select Honda value contract. Agreement date is today's date. And what is our purchasing combination? HTPO, HPG. What is our plan? HPLO and H1. Okay. Now click on, or else if you want to create with reference, you can go ahead and create with reference to purchase location or RFQ. Okay. I'm creating manually. Enter. So here it is asking validity, start and validity end. That means what is the validity period of this agreement? Let us take, it is a 1 year contract, 2023. Okay. And it is, see here, it's a mandatory period. Mandatory. You can see small tick box means if you click on enter, it doesn't allow because you need to fill the required entries. What is the target value? Because it is a value contract, so you need to maintain the what is the target value. Let's take 20 lakhs. Okay. Okay, 20 lakhs. Okay. Now click on enter. It will ask to maintain the material and target quantity. Material type. Let us go with the supply area. SPL. Enter. Let's go with the Jira, right? Let's see the prices as well. See, for gear lever, its price is 200. So let us take another one. Tutoring head gasket. Let us take head gasket. Okay. Its price is, how much it is? 500. Let's assume its price is 400. The vendor is giving for. Okay. Quantity 5,000. Okay. Because we have given the total value is 20 lakhs. So 400 into 5,000, it means it's 20 lakhs. Okay. Now click on enter. It will take the metal proof from the metal master data as well. See, they're one each. The price is 400 and its target quantity is 5,000 and its target value is, it's a mandatory and its value is 20 lakhs. Okay. Now click on save. If you want to see the header data, you can see the cap symbol, right? You can see the header data here, validity period and its file. If you want to see the item details, you can click on overview so that it will take you to the item details. Okay. Now let me save this agreement. See, no message record could be found for the output message. That means you need to determine the output type determination. We discussed this for purchase order, right? As the same way, we need to define for. See, I will show you the configuration. Messages, output control. See here, message types. See, we discussed about for purchase order, right? We need to define for outline agreement, then it will be get. Okay. Let me save this. Econis. See, Honda value contract created under the number 56 series because we defined the number ranges for GWQ. Okay. For display ME33K, this is the contract we created. So let us do one thing. Let us maintain this contract in source list. ME01 and material and plant. See, I already told you that this is where we can maintain the contract agreement. Let us put today's date, some validity period, let us maintain. What is the validity period of this contract? 1 year. And who is the vendor here? Post Limited. So let me maintain this. And HTPO. What is the agreement number? 56 series. And this item number is 10. Okay. Then, okay. Let me save this. So we created source list as well. Did we activate it? The purchasing view, right? Let me activate so that it will search for source. So let me create the release header with reference to this purchase order. First, let me create one purchase order manually the same metals. How the system behaves, let us see. I will creating the same vendor and metal combination on PO without contract. Let us see how the system is behaving. How much quantity? 5,000, right? So let me maintain some thousand. System asking us to maintain the price. So let me put some. See, it is telling like material not included in source list. Material not included in source list despite source list requirement. We maintained in source list, but system is not taking. Why? Because we maintained in source list with reference to the agreement. Okay, that is the reason why it is pop up some. It is showing some error message here. Let us do one thing. Let me remove agreement number in ME0. Okay, I removed. So let us see how the system is behaving. Net price, let us put some 450. See, now it is showing warning message. What is the warning message is showing? A contract exists for this material. Why are we creating manually? Already some contract is available, some agreement is available with this vendor with the combination of this material. Why you are creating with manually? That is how the system is giving some warning message. Okay. See here, the system asks you to maintain the price, right? So let's create with reference to contract. You move to right side. Here you can see the outline agreement and its item. Let me put the agreement number, like contract number and its item. Enter. Enter quantity. It is asking to maintain the quantity. See, 400 is automatically taken from the contract. Here you can see contract 400. So let us give some 1000 quantity. Now it is throwing some error message. Material is not included in source list despite source list requirement. That means you maintain this material and vendor combination along with the value periods in sources, but you didn't maintain any contract. That is the reason why it is throwing an error. So we need to maintain along with, if you want to use the contract, then you need to maintain the agreement number here. Okay. So now the system is allow you. I think we need to recreate this purchase order because the screen is not updated. That is the reason why. So we don't require, because we're creating with reference, right? We don't require. Enter. It is asking you to enter the quantity. Let me put some 1000 quantity. 1000 into 400. How much? 4 lakh, right? You can check. Let me show you. Go to conditions. See how much the worth will be 4 lakhs, right? How much quantity is decreasing? 1000 quantity, right? No message is generated. So click on save. Save it. Now the purchase order is created with reference to contract. That means it is a release order. Okay. Now let us go. Let me display list of contracts. ME. What is the list of contracts you want to see? ME3L. Okay. I will note down here. ME3L. Or else if you want to go by a band material wise, ME3M. List of contracts. Okay. ME3M. Can go ahead with all these options. See, this is the contract available. Here you can see open target quantity is updated with 4000. Because on the 5000 quantity of target, we already done 1000 quantity row. Say that is the reason why it is showing open quantity is 4000 and its net price is 400. Okay. See how much remaining? 80%. Let me open contract directly from here also. We can go ahead and open it. See what is the target quantity? 20. So let me create another purchase order with reference to same people. I mean, so same contract. I will increase the value greater than 20 lakhs. I mean, we already completed how much for, I think we completed 4 lakhs, right? So remaining how many lakhs it is available? 16 lakhs. See, 16 lakhs. Okay, remaining 16 lakhs is available. So I will create purchase order greater than 16 lakhs. How the system will behave, let us see. Let me put 16 lakhs means 4, right?
4,100.
2,100. No.
4,100.
Yes. See, 16 lakhs. Oh, it is increasing the value by 100 each. We are having only 4,000 each one, right? Let me put some 5,000. It will show the target quantity is increased 1,000 each, right? So let us do one thing. Let me put 4,000 only. If I change the price, for example, if I change the price to 450 or something, target value of contract exceeded by 2 lakhs, right? It shows warnings. What are the target value, target quantity maintained in the system? It will throw some warning message to it. Okay, that is the benefit of the contract. Okay, so you want to maintain the messages. Let me put. Check. Okay, let me save this. So, okay, be created. So let me refresh this so that you can see open quantity is 0, open target quantity is 0, and its value is also 0. So we don't require to use this contract. That contract is closed. Okay, this is about target, value contract. As is the quantity contract also as similar to the same process. Okay, we need to define MK, and we will create with MK document. By using the MK document type, we will create one contract, and we will maintain some target quantity. And then if the target quantity is increased, the system will throw some warning messages based on the target quantity. We will bind the price with the vendor. Okay, go ahead and do it. If you're having if you got any issues with that, I will tell you. Okay, just do this assignment. Joseph?
Yes, Shekhar.
Yeah, just do this assignment, okay? Okay, yeah. Just do the quantity contract as the same way, okay? You just take the document type as an MK, and you'll just do the quantity contract, okay? If you have any doubts in that, just let me know. I will tell you.
Sure.
Any other questions do you have?
No, Shekhar.
Okay.